Okay, so the points, lines, and polygons. Like I was mentioning, I'm going to put these things back together and make sure day-to-day editing life much easier if you've been working in a polygon-only environment. It's the most efficient way to maintain tax parcels. Not only is it efficient, but you get to retain the survey information. If you go in a polygon environment, there's no survey information stored. You may code it just to code it, but you don't know that this line was 150 feet, this line was 375 feet, this was another 150 feet. In the line environment, that information is stored per each line. So per each survey call, you've got that same information stored in the lines, and it stays there until you complete it. It's not going anywhere. Maximum use of our tools in topology. So there are many more line editing tools than there are polygon editing tools. It's a much more robust editing environment. So you really get to take advantage of these things. You've got trims, you've got extends, you've got planarizing. You've got smoothing tools and the fillet tools that get nice right away from it. All that is much, much easier to try to do in the line environment than the polygon environment. And cartographic display, since you feature coded these lines, you can show your right-of-ways as a dark brown color. You can show your parcel lines with a solid black color. You can show interior lot lines, a dashed gray line. You've got the ability to symbolize these things in any manner that's possible in art, any manner that you want to. Since they're coded, you can symbolize them all differently, or you can symbolize them all the same. If you want just simple black and white map, black and white lines, not a problem. So, all that about these points, lines, and polygons. Let me show an example of this. That's part of the fabric we want to get into that. Here we go. Yeah, this is going to be, bear with me. Okay, so what I've got here is just an example. Now I just made this example up. I don't have anything here just for the demonstration purposes. But so the blue lines are my parcel lines. These brown lines are my right-of-way lines that I've coded. This parcel here is a split, 7/4 that's going in. It's been coded. So your survey information, select this line here, so this, okay, so you can see that, here's the meets and bounds, here's the distance. This is what you entered straight from the survey. This information stays with it, stays with the parcel. That goes for all the lines. They've got the direction and the distance that was used to create this. Okay, so I've got this code. I want to get on with my split. I've looked at my source information, I've looked at my areas, and so I know I want to start with this corner. This corner tied into a good field line. It looks good. Showed the survey, showed it's where it should be. That's where I'm going to start. So I'm going to anchor to this point. And oftentimes you're going to need to rotate your rotate this into place here. Like I said, this line I'm joining, I look at the arrow. This is a good line, the one I want to use. Zoom in one time. So I'm just going to drop it right on top of that line. Now at this point, zoom out, take a look. I look at my arrows, all these other lines look good. This is where I want it. I drop it. Now, all the parcels in this area are best fit. This is my first code on this area. So I'm going to keep all of my lines It's much faster when you're at your desk and you've got two monitors. All right, so I'm going to change that line. These lines are on the same plane, so all I'm doing is shortening this line so that now my COGO line that has the COGO attributes to it is now this parcel boundary, this best fit parcel picks up here. Your right-of-way. You want to keep your right-of-way network as you built it. You took the time with these center lines to build out a nice, smooth, geometrically correct right-of-way. You want to keep it. Now it's following exactly along the survey here, so I'm happy with using this right-of-way line to close my parcel.
Basically, what he's saying there is he's adjusting the parcel boundary now, even on the COGO parcel, the map is right-of-way line, recognizing that it was COGO, recognizing the source of the right-of-way, but also recognizing keeping it, that this is a 30-foot right-of-way and we're going to keep it parallel and buffer, as opposed to coming down the right-of-way, having this little hitch when you zoom in and moving on. I saw a whole project in Maryland like that. 80,000 parcels, and they've done it that way.